I'm back at Goodneighbor. Not for the music this time, no, I'm back for business. Kent Connolly, a contact of mine, has news, he says. What kind? Well, trust me, I plan on figuring that part out.
Heard what you did. Saved that Rex Goodman from the super mutants. Guess not everyone appreciates the Bard. Am I right?
My deeds in the Commonwealth aren't going unnoticed anymore. Good thing. Hopefully it'll send a message to anyone who wants to tango with me, or otherwise fill my dance card with bullets. Including whoever killed Karen and took my boy. Well, old Kent's got his ear to the ground, and I think he can tell me whoever this whoever is. Or at least he can tell me which doors to kick down to get some answers. So I'm bringing a special delivery to his doorstep as payment for his assistance. Something he's been after for a long time. And who's this? Something tells me the lady with the legs from here to Harvard is the one paying the rent around here. So I should pay my respects.
I think you've stepped into the wrong place, sweetheart. You don't look like you need the memory den. Do you even know what we do here?
No idea. What is this place?
The name's kind of a big hint. Memories. We let our selective clients relive the past. And we don't accept just anyone.
Virtual reality for high rollers. Could be interesting.
You're cautious. I respect that. But I think I can handle it. If you'll just give me a chance.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in giving you a trial run. Now, memories involving other people are easiest. Recent events involving loved ones. Does anything come to mind?
I can think of something. But I don't feel comfortable talking about it.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, that's fine. Just focus on it, okay? All right, sit down in the lounger. Let's see what memory we can find.
No thanks, sister. Let's just say that's an expensive trip down memory lane that I don't got the caps for. Besides, I'm here for business.
Goodneighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
The whole world's crazy.
No argument here. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
Kent, I don't want to get into it.
Sorry, but you know the show. Best detective stories in the world. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So he can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
Sure, Kent. You have a plan, all right.
I know how it sounds. I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
As it happens, I already have your costume.
There she is, pretty as the posters. The Silver Shroud costume herself. And memorabilia too? You're something else. Together with my gun, everything's all set.
What are you planning next?
I'm still working that out. Some details I want to run by you. Well, after you give me the costume, that is.
First the reward, then I'll give you the costume.
Here. I wasn't gonna welsh on our deal. After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his butler Jarvie Blake. But the Shroud is strong, capable.
That's the first sane thing you've said.
Yeah, but I do have a better idea who should wear it. You up for being a Silver Shroud? You're just like him. Except you probably haven't been in a blimp shot down by mobsters.
You don't actually know that about me. But hey, if I get to dress up like my childhood hero...
If I go along with this, I could use a little extra.
If it'll get you to help, sure. I may be able to scrounge up a couple of things.
Looks like I get to be the Shroud.
The costume and gun are yours, so you patrol Goodneighbor's streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station. Here.
Well, this day just got very interesting, very fast.
Here's some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to fight crime!
evil walks the streets of Boston. One man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode.
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. A once-in-a-lifetime announcement. The Silver Shroud returns and he's gonna clean up the streets. Everyone heard how Wayne Delancey murdered Miss Selmy and her kid over a few lousy caps. Death is coming for you, Wayne.
Another family torn apart, just like mine. Wayne Delancey. Mark my words, before the night is done, you will taste justice.
What's with the fancy duds? Looks expensive. Might be I found a new friend.
The Fox way would be to talk this guy down. But Harlan's got the night off. The Shroud is clocked in.
Your crimes have gone unpunished for too long.
What the hell's wrong with you? Well, nothing a few bullets won't cure.
Justice. I can feel my pulse in my throat, hard, as I drop a calling card on this scumbag's corpse. Bloodlust is a dangerous thing.
Friend of the show, Jerry, is here.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello?
It's on.
Wait, so this guy's actually for real?
Oh, you better believe it. So, Jerry, go on. Tell the listeners about what we're talking about.
Right. So AJ, you know, the chem dealer by Bobby's, he's doing good for himself. Says he's got a whole new market. Kids. Even with his garbage chems, he's just raking in the caps.
You hear that? Sounds like the Silver Shroud has another bad guy to deal with.
Why? This Shroud guy, he's gonna muscle in on the chem trade now?
No, he's gonna do something about it. AJ's selling the kids, and his chems have killed people.
And? I don't get it.
We can't let AJ kill kids.
Whatever.
AJ's connected with powerful friends. Don't be a sap and play nice.
Hey, look at the clown. This is my turf, clown. And I don't appreciate what you call 'em's trespasses.
You AJ? The dealer who sells to children?
Yeah, that's me. I'm a entrepreneur. I'm making a new market. Chems for kids, I call it. Cherry-flavored jets, bubblegum mentats. Them Diamond City kids just eat 'em up.
Justice.
Peddling poison to kids, are we? Today, you face the Silver Shroud!
Who you say? Oh, for Christ's sake. Did Kent put you up to this? He keeps moaning about the poor little kids. What the hell, right? Tell you what. I'll pay you, let's say 50 caps just to shut up about it. And, maybe get Kent off my back. All right?
Stop selling to children, a miscreant, or face my wrath.
Screw you. Waste the freak. You just...
No. No. Justice. You know, I'm learning a lot about myself today. One of those things is that I really need a drink.
The Silver Shroud's bringing justice to Goodneighbor. You bad guys better look out. And now, a special update. The villainous assassin Kendra was recently spotted at the third rail. The same Kendra who bombed Little Joe's shack and killed 4 innocent drifters. If you want to see the Silver Shroud in action, stay near Whitechapel Charlie. The Shroud's sure to interrogate him to find the evildoer's whereabouts.
Everyone in Goodneighbor knows that Charlie's got all three of his eyes peering over the shady shoulders of all kinds of degenerates. One of which is Kendra. At first, he's reluctant to talk to me in my shiny new getup. I politely express that it isn't wise to stand between the Silver Shroud and righteous justice. And then, that British bucket of bolts coughed up a location and a pint on the house. This of course means I owe him one. And who knows when he'll call that one in. And suddenly, part of me wishes I had just stayed behind there, listening to that siren song of magnolias. Part of me thinks I should just take it slow. Sit down, enjoy another pint. Instead, I cram a handful of mentats down my throat and head to the Water Street apartments, where Kendra, no doubt, will be waiting. And as Karen always told me, it ain't polite to leave a lady waiting.
You must be Kendra.
And you're the crazy one in the costume. Wayne Delancey's killer. You have no idea who you're dealing with. I do so like it when the little bug crawls willingly into the spider's webs.
Who's your boss?
A walking corpse like you shouldn't trouble yourself about that.
You have taken your last life, villain.
You stole my line.
This is getting exhausting. To exact proper justice, I need to cut the beast off at the head. There's someone behind all this. There always is. I need information.
Another headliner. Hancock seeks a special meeting with our hero, the Silver Shroud. Whatever it's about, be careful, Shroud. We're all with you.
Guess what someone tells me? Some costume freak is operating in Goodneighbor. And the kicker is, it ain't me. How should I feel about this?
Have I crossed the line?
I don't know. Let's recap. You've been busy scaring people, bashing in a few faces. I respect that, so far. But I gotta ask, one freak to another. Why the getup?
Same reason as you, pal.
Alright. The lowlifes you took out all belong to the same asshole. And that asshole's planning some old-fashioned revenge on you. You dig? Fortunate for you, I want Sinjin to take a dirt nap. He's taken 2-bit raider outfits and made them scary. Small fish now, but if left alone...
What do you know about him?
Leveled some farms, napalmed his own men and a couple enemies. But besides his dark deeds, nobody knows nothing. If he ain't dealt with now, in a couple of years, it may take an army to end him.
He will be judged for his crimes.
Trust me, he needs a lot of judging. Got a lead on 2 of his own, Smiling Kate and Northy. Smiley is gathering a posse to take you out. And Northy is just running scared. Hired himself some goons and is holding up in Prospect. Just keep piling those body bags up until you find the location of the big guy himself.
And now to wipe the smile off of Kate's face and get one step closer to this Sinjin character. The hell? Her head shouldn't even be attached right now. Guess I gotta do this the old-fashioned way.
Come on out. I'll nice and quick.
Poor Kent's gonna have a fit after he sees all the holes I put in his one-of-a-kind costume. Keep your girdle on, boys. I'm coming.
this all day!
Well, your dentist is about to love you when he sees... Are you kidding me? Okay. Justice.
What was that?
It could be the stench of fresh death around me, but something definitely smells fishy. All of this seems a bit too easy for some reason. So I feed my nasty habit of going through dead men's pockets and find a holotape.
Kendra and Delancey are 6 feet under. The Silver Shroud claim the hits. Northie, St. John wants you to keep up the recruiting efforts. We need more warm bodies after we deal with the costume. And don't worry, Kate's gathering a bunch of meatheads to take the Shroud out. The boss ain't happy. Now's not a time for failure. He's getting personally involved. He's gonna pay the Shroud's flunky friend a special visit in Goodneighbor. After he's done with that, he'll check in. He'll expect results.
I hoof it to the memory den as fast as my tired legs will take me. I can see it in Irma's eyes before she can say a word.
Oh, it's you. Oh, sugar. I told Kent all that hero stuff was going to get you both killed. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I need to know what happened.
A dozen of them, armed to the teeth. Just rushed in, grabbed Kent, and then they were gone. When they took him away, they left you a message. Just listen to Kent's radio station. It keeps playing it over and over again.
Yet another crusade of mine goes to hell. I endanger the people around me, constantly.
What are you doing?
I gotta make this right.
St. John, all clear.
I'm sorry, Kent.
This is the Shroud's headquarters. So you must be the Silver Shroud's little friend.
Yes.
If you want to see your friend alive, Shroud, meet me at Milton General Hospital.
Don't do it, Shroud. It's a trap. Save yourself. Oh my God! Do it, Shroud! Do it! On my knee!
Tick-tock, Shroud. Don't keep me waiting. We got business that needs finishing.
I make it across town to the hospital as fast as humanly possible. And thanks to the incredibly loud welcome I received from the suicidal super mutants outside the door, all hopes I had of making a quiet, tactical entry were pooched. So I'll just have to tiptoe my way around here faster than I'd like. But I don't have time to be sloppy. I want to pray for Kent's safety, but I know that's useless coming from me. This one's not on God. It's on me.
Shroud! I want to talk with you!
I'm gonna say it again. Hold, assholes! Anyone turns heel, I'm coming for you and your family. And you, Shroud, you step any closer, and we get to see what's inside Kent's head.
What do you want, St. John?
We'll get to that. Some of these losers think you're some sort of legend. Like you walked straight out of a comic book. But you and I know, you're human. And you're weak. You came here and for what? Your little sidekick?
I have cut a path through all your thugs. Who can truly say I'm not the Shroud?
Don't listen, man. He's a phony. So what's gonna happen is this. I'm going to kill Kent. Then we're gonna shoot the hell out of you. Nothing's gonna be left but paste. Then, I'm going to Goodneighbor and kill every last worthless bastard there and burn the whole thing down. No one screws with St. John.
I stare into the beady eyes of that sunken catcher's mitt of a face of his. I see that he means business. Thing is, so do I. The game's over.
What happens is this. Everyone that points a gun at me dies. Every last one.
Jesus. St. John can't do anything to us if he's dead.
Cowards! Cowards!
They think they're dealing with the Silver Shroud, when they're actually dealing with something much worse. Harlan Fox. My 44's on the ready. But I can't do anything to spook him. Any sudden moves, and poor Kent gets one hell of a makeover, the hard way. Must be amateur hour. St. John's barrel is over Kent's shoulder, which means...
Kent.
I just need time to recover, you know?
Gotta put him down right now. He's recovering. This is it, Fox. Don't miss. Justice.
Ken. I've never been so happy to see anyone in my entire life.
That was close.
I thought I was done for sure. I just give up. On all of it. Crime fighting just isn't what I thought it'd be.
Really? After all this, you're just giving up?
I knew it was bad out there. But this? I don't even think the Silver Shroud himself could fix this disaster area.
If you just quit, then the bad guys have already won.
You're right. But I'm tired. I just want to go home. I'm going back to Goodneighbor. Really, thanks for saving me. But I'm just done.
With that, I leave Kent to deeply ponder and recover with the rest of St. John's flunkies. I know he'll find me back at Goodneighbor whenever he's ready.
You ever tried chess? Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece to keep the game going.
The deed is done.
Keep that in mind.
The dreaded St. John breathes no more.
All by your lonesome, you took down the big bad St. John.
I just need time to recover, you know?
One more day. Take this for the effort. Ah, Ken, my man. Why the long face? You got what you wanted.
I was tortured. Almost died. It's not like the radio plays at all.
Hey, who hasn't been tortured from time to time? The price of throwing down with the man is always a few scars. Pick yourself up. Goodneighbor's just a bit safer thanks to the two of you.
Looks like this chapter of the Silver Shroud is over.
Maybe. Maybe one day we'll write another. I'm gonna need some time to heal, you know? But then I got a special project in mind, just for you. I'll fire up my radio station if I make any progress.
Thank you, Kent, for allowing me to live an old dream of mine in this nightmare of a world we trudge through every day. Till next time.